Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be telling you my top 10 favorite shop products, so stay tuned. A lot of these products have been given to me, a lot of these products I've bought myself, but nevertheless I'm going to tell you my top 10 favorite ones of those, and I would like to thank today's sponsor, WD-40, for sponsoring this video, making this possible, making the rest of this free content possible. And so I guess I'm going to go ahead and start off with their products that I really enjoy to have in the shop. For those of you that don't know, Molly and I travel a ton, and when we come home, sometimes we've found that some of our tools and cast iron surfaces have rusted, which is a major bummer. And not too long ago, WD-40 sent us a bunch of their specialist products. If you didn't know already, they have a secondary group of products called their specialist line, and they've got a whole bunch of other products besides the general multi-use blue can that you know and love already. And so anyway, out of those, over the last several months, we've found 3 that we really love to keep around in the shop. I'm gonna go ahead and sort of count these as one product, even though they are 3. But anyway, the first one is the WD-40 Trigger Pro Non-Aerosol. This has got the spray top on it. This is really great for when we go out of town on the weekends. We can spray down our cast iron tops, any of our hand planes, anything that we don't want to rust, just mist it slightly. And when we get back, the WD-40 is pretty much already dried up and gone. We don't have to wipe it down or anything, and there's 0 rust. So that is a huge lifesaver. Now the second one of their products is the Specialist Spray and Stay Gel Lubricant Non-Drip Formula. Now this stuff is what we use when we're gone long term, and this would be really great if you had to move or if you had to put your stuff in storage, anything like that. That stuff is gel and does not go away. So what that means is that it will prevent rust up to a year. So you can spray that stuff on any of your cast iron surfaces and it will prevent rust for a very long time. So what we've done is we've sprayed that on our lathe and other things like that we don't use quite as often. And then if we need to use them, we can simply just wipe a little bit of this off if it is a problem and get right to work. The last final product of theirs that we found that we really love to keep around in arm's reach in the shop as the Easy Reach multi-use product. So basically this is just their standard blue can, but it's got this flexible hose on the end or nozzle on the end, and it allows you to get into a lot of places that you normally can't with the regular bottle. So you don't have to take panels off of tools. You can easily get in places that you normally couldn't get and stop a squeak or loosen something up, anything like that. So those are the 3 WD-40 products that we really love. And now on to the rest of the shop. All right, so the very first product is these magnetic strips here. These things have been amazing. We just implemented them into this new shop, and so we put them pretty much everywhere. They hold our driver bits, our countersinks, our drill bits, Forstner bits. Up here we have all of our router bits. They hold pretty much everything. Over here on the main tool wall, they hold our screwdrivers and all that. So those things are really affordable and really efficient for organizing things. So the third item on the list, and this is in no particular order, is a battery operated leaf blower. We have actually grown to really love this thing because it's pretty terrible at leaf blowing, like it's not that powerful, but it's really great for sweeping out the shop. So it doesn't blow enough to kick up a bunch of dust, but it does blow enough to move the dust across the floor. So it's much easier to blow stuff out from underneath things than move everything out and sweep it all. So that's been a really cool little product to have in the shop. The fourth product is these metal clamp racks. Now clamp racks are one of those things that's a major pain in the butt to do. It's just one of those small tasks that you really don't want to get done, but once you do, it's very efficient. We've got these things everywhere. They're actually pretty darn affordable, and they come in the mail. You put them on the wall and you're done. So those are great. They hold clamps well. You can buy them for the specific clamps that you have, but they'll also use, they'll pretty much work with any clamp. So yeah, those are great, those are cool, those are very good for organizing as well. I'm gonna jump in real quick and talk about our newly released Patreon page. Yeah, we finally released it. There's been a lot of people asking us to do something like this, and we just haven't felt like we've had enough time to invest to make it worth your while. So we finally got it set up, and if you are interested in helping contribute to our channel so we can produce more of this free content and just do cool stuff in general. Go check that out. If you don't know what Patreon is a place where you can support your favorite creators. A lot of the creators on YouTube do this. You probably know some already. And if you do, I would highly recommend go supporting them, because it's a great way to do that. You get a little something in exchange, and it becomes a more personal connection to the creator itself. And anyway, I hope you guys enjoy our content, and if you feel inclined to do so, we greatly appreciate it, and I guarantee you it's going to be worth your while. We're going to have lots of stuff going on over there on Patreon, so thank you very much in advance if you decide to do that, and let's get back to the regular video. Because we're on the topic of racks, this is our wood rack, and that is the 5th product on our favorite list of shop products. Anyway, yeah, this thing is great. It's another one of those things that's just pain in the butt to build. It's just not that fun, not that interesting, but once you do it, you gain a lot of vertical storage space, and these are, again, fairly inexpensive. Show up to your doorstep, you just screw them in the wall and you're good to go. Those have been a lifesaver. We have all of our Traxol tracks down at the bottom. We actually keep a lot of our electrical cords up there, and then the rest is just a whole bunch of lumber storage and other things storage. You can put a piece of plywood up there and then store other things on the shelf. Because organization is such a big deal, the 6th item on our list is actually these storage bins. Now, this one in particular is from Harbor Freight, and this is like the stack-on, more expensive version. I do think there are some things about this one that I like better. For instance, a little bit more sturdy. The top stays on a little bit better. And these have a little lip that you can pull out, and those boxes are a little bit sturdier. But they actually do stack on top of each other, and they're practically the same. And I think this one is like twice as much as this one. Either way, these are really great to have. You can sort all kinds of things in them, and next time you need something, you go in there and you get your one box out that you need, or you just take the entire thing to a job site with you. Those are really great for organizing. The 7th item on our list is actually these anti-fatigue floor mats. We have one on either side of our main workbench, and I was a little bit skeptical of these at the beginning, but they actually do provide a ton of support on your feet. And anytime you're doing anything that requires a lot of time standing in the same place, like sanding, anything like that, these really do make a difference. So I do recommend them. They're a little bit on the expensive side, I think, but you only have to buy 1 or 2 and put it in the one spot that you use the most. Or if you know you're going to be doing something long term, you can just pick your one of them up and move it. Say like you're going to be at the lathe, just drag it over to the lathe, and those work really well. They keep your feet comfortable, and they really do, like I said, make a big difference. So I do recommend those. The 8th product are these customizable work stands. Now, these in particular are metal, so basically they come in a little box. You can put them together honestly in like 15 minutes. You can customize them by getting different length stretchers, different length legs. You can put casters on them. You do have to get the top and put a top on it, but they're really great because you have a workbench almost immediately, and they're extremely sturdy, and they're all identical. So if you're going to be putting several of them together, that works really, really well. They also have what they call a T-track top that goes on there. This is made by Rockler. And this is a really great workbench surface. Provides a lot of clamping solutions and just different jigs in general. That's a great, great workbench. We kind of have it set up as like a rolling tool cart. We keep all of these boxes in there. We've got a bunch of our assembly stuff and more tools and a lot of the jigs down there. So that's a really great product. Highly recommend it if you need a workbench. We've got these things all over the place. So we've got one over there for the lathe. We also have one that's our outfeed table. So yeah, you get a lot of customization out of them, and they're a good product for a very reasonable price, I think. The 9th product is actually lighting. So we have 6 of these LED lights. I'll show you one. Got one for you right here. These are really cool because they just screw into a standard light bulb socket. Yet they're LED, they're super bright. I can't remember how many lumens they are. I believe they're like 4,000 maybe. I think you can buy a 4,000 and a 2,000 version. We have 6 4,000 ones in our 2-car garage, and they more than light it up, as you can see. It's really great for filming or just seeing in general. If you're not filming, you probably don't even need this many. You could get away with 4 in the 2-car garage. They put out so much light. They consume hardly any energy, and they're very easy to install because they, like I said, they just screw into a regular socket. The 10th and final product, and these were in no particular order, is a nice heavy-duty mobile base for all your big tools. So we've got a massive, really heavy duty one here on our table saw, and this makes moving the table saw around so easily. And you would be surprised at how beneficial that is. Even if you don't have to move it around for functionality reasons, to be able to use the saw like we do, it's great to be able to pull it out, clean it, do all sorts of stuff like that. If it needs to be moved for any particular reason, maybe you want to just mess around with a new configuration, that makes life so easy. So I highly recommend you get a nice quality mobile base for at least your table saw. And like I said, all of our tools are on mobile bases of some sort, whether it just be casters or an actual base. And that's a huge recommendation I have for any size shop. It just allows you to be able to change your configurations whenever you like, very easily by yourself, and try to make the most efficient shop possible. Well guys, that is going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Before you go, do not click off this video. I've got to make a quick little announcement, and that is that Molly and I actually bought a Ford Transit. Let me turn this down. Molly and I bought a Ford Transit Connect van. Here it is right here. We're calling her Black Betty, and we've started a second channel. Well, it's been started, but it's called Woodbrewlife. There's a link in the description. We're going to be converting this van into the ultimate camper adventure car, and it is going to be amazing. All of the videos are going to be on that Woodbrewlife channel about converting this. We are going to have one final large compiled build video on Woodbrew, our main channel, this one. But if you want to see all of the rest of the stuff, go subscribe to that channel, because that's going to be full of a lot of cool videos. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to see another top 10, possibly top 10 tools, top 10 tool accessories, something like that, I do have a bunch of other ideas for things like that. So if this was interesting to you or helpful, let me know and I'll try to do some of those in the future. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.